Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It is Tuesday here in the Xander Zone. I hope everybody's doing well. For those that are watching from Twitch, hi. This is our Tuesday nights. And for the first time, we will be streaming as well on YouTube. You can find me on Twitch at Xander Invictus. You can find me at YouTube, Xander Invictus. We're going to be doing this from now on. We'll see how this goes, see how you guys feel about that. We are going to be doing, starting over, in hindsight, after the fiasco yesterday. We're not going to have Silas Face Puncher anymore. I'm going to make a big burly guy that shoots guns, so we're going to be Silas Face Shooter. Yo, yo, what's up, sexy? We're also going to be doing Stream Raiders. Let me pull that up real quick.
Rob from IT is worried about awkward silence. Why? Because he's implemented Citrix DAS, so he no longer has to compromise security for performance. With less to worry about at work, Rob can worry about other things, like how long before silence is awkward.
Get that going, and then we'll start up Silas Face Puncher, or Face Shooter. Excuse me.
Worry about anything other than IT compromises at citrix.com/buildanew.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deal on the amazing new iPhone 14 Pro. Everyone. So people currently listening to jazz, people who hate jazz because they don't understand jazz, people who say they do understand jazz and that's why they hate jazz.
Allies, Healer,
pretending to like jazz,
Orc Slayers.
like jazz. The point is, everyone gets our best deals on every iPhone. Get the new iPhone 14.
So also, I like playing, for those new to Twitch, and obviously everybody on YouTube, go to streamraiders.com/t/Xander Invictus. We play Stream Raiders here. It's absolutely free game to play. You drop all your units down on here every 5 minutes. It's a 30-minute phase. You drop my Centurion down. And drop your units down. After half an hour, we have a battle. And then everybody, you know, you get a chance to win gold, scrolls, skins, all kinds of cool stuff. So we're going to do that while we start Shadowrun. Oh, what we're doing, I forgot. See? Pause the music. Boom. Okay, now we can go. New game. Here we go. Launch campaign. Wait, is there? Hold on, cancel. Oh, these are all customs. Okay, that's fine. Click here. Launch campaign. Normal. And pick a troll. Oh, hell yes. Are you kidding me? The friggin' Lemmy with the goggles? Yes, please. And we've decided we're doing Silas Face Shooter. Story time. Your apartment. 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, here. This one's a famine for the ages. Flagging fixer hasn't called. Money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Starving the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change. And soon. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. and you've got nowhere to go but down. Table. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Contacts. The list is sad, dried up. Heart of Detroit, fixer. No response to messages. Dowd, runner, dead. Felton Nash, fixer, missing since February. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, question mark? Probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. List goes on. All either dead ends or just plain dead. No calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. Cool. Alright, we'll go here. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Computer. Your computer. State of the art in 2050, broken since 2051. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. You're zoned. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. There's one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you had a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Hey, you remember the Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Excuse me. Sangoma is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Silas Faceshooter. Ready to bolt? Egg, not yet. Let's give the fixer another 5 minutes. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody like that die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Silas Faceshooter. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. We wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Silas Faceshooter. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands, they're shaking. Been drinking, Sam? On a run? No, not a drop. Not today, not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans into new Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. How much did they pay you to sell us out, Larry? He stops and a smile slowly appears on his face. Honestly, didn't take much. Just enough to get me back to Portland and set up with a Kush Corp job. I'm out of this racket. We've got incoming! New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Silas Faceshooter. At least we have each other. Don't miss me when I'm gone. Our turn. Fuck you, Larry. Whoops, not what I want to do, but I'll do this. Oh, look, fight! Creature fight! Oh, you fucking Heidi bastard, I didn't even see you. That sucks. Clack, clack! Sangola lowers her gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. You did good. You were born for this gig, Silas Faceshooter. Me? Not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Ah, safe house sounds good. I do too. I don't forget my friends. Stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Take off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts' wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secured landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, Silas Faceshooter. I've led a direct life and I've probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Whether from the living or the dead, if you're hurting bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems that this is where Sam's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fresh grade of, practically. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. Some asshole in corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? You the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? No one you've heard of. Now tell me about Sam Watts. He fixes you with a hard gaze. Careful, friend. I can have Lone Star here in 2 minutes. Now, what makes you think I know anything about Sam Watts? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, huh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? Not my title. That's what Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle his scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ for the victim. And Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Preston, get out here. Medkit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face and ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on the body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Oh, business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Red stick? It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. You slot the cred stick into PDA. 300 new yen is added to your account. Purple shirt? It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Towering over the diminutive corner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. That Ripper case is my ticket to Lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? None of your business, lumpy. His face contorts into a hideous snarl. You're funny, troll. Maybe we find another time to do this a little dance later, you and me. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easy? I don't do friends. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 yen a week in his paycheck. Plus he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? I don't know, but someone with major pool has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Her organs worth these days. A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore, with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ Grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though. And they don't care where the bodies come from, either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible that some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstress Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me? I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay. Med kit. Basic trauma kit. The cold storage door is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open it. The cold storage door opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. And in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. Spotted data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Oh, I look like a damn alarm clock. Give me a break, chummer. Haven't had any soy calf yet. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus slide, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells toward the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake and you are... Silas Faceshooter. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder, poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy cap after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyways. Now where's that? What's wrong with this intestine? You hear it up. As Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John, you're a real pal. Anyways, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. You've done this before? Long story, I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. Yeah, I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I can use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. Maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Street Justin. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you made it back, even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. You need a weapon? Yeah, a rifle. You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind, here's a rifle you can borrow. So, ready for an evening out in the town? You're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. Okay, we got about 6 seconds, so I'm going to switch over to Stream Raiders. And we're going to put that here. And I need to go turn my fan on. I'll do that while this is going on. Victory! Chunky Hunky getting the Buster Scroll. Yeah, we're going to the bottom. What did I need? Alleys, healers, book slayers, and stuff. No. Yeah, this isn't working right. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I gotta do battle plans too. Hold on. Damn it. Fuck. Try that again. Oh, I gotta go through all that shit all over again. Motherfucker. I'm gonna speed through this real quick. We already know all this. Yep. Yep. There we go. What happened? Two. Yep. There we go. There we go. Yeah, if that happens again, we're not going to be able to do stream. Ooh, what's up, baby? You like control? Collection again is pretty much here. What up, assholes? Wanna fight? Okay. Oh, you stupid, okay. You just stupid, I got it. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my mag lock. Now that you got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight and we need some help. Problem. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Excuse me. It's just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on this market. Sarah? Her clothes may be dirty, but this are far from downtrodden. Hey, none of it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. What's going on? Excuse me. Fuck. Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes. Set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we were after. Excuse me. You sound like a friendly bunch. Are you going to be safe out there? He laughs. You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by those assholes? Nah, I know these streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. You might want to clear up before the shooting starts. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Where's the guys that I need to talk to? Oh, okay. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. What's up, Dick? Thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath. Let me crack with that. Oh, there it is. Hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Eh? Who the hell are you? Hey, punk, I've got a better idea. Hand over today's take and I'll let you leave. Alive. Hey now, let's not get all nuclear here, chummer. I'm sure we can work something out. He slowly reaches into his pocket and holds out a bundle of nougat. His hand is visibly trembling. Like, I need your scratch. Give it to the woman. He looks at the woman, then back at you again. Tossing the nougat into the ground, he sheepishly turns to leave the scene. Bitch. Well, damn. I wish I were there. I wish there were more people like you around here. I've never seen anyone stand up to those thugs without getting beaten bloody. Nobody gets in my way. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward. And we are going to plant you right here. This is Halloweener property now. Hey, this is one of those two that got away. If I had missed my shot, those idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. And killing you? That'll be a nice bonus. Okay. My turn. Bitch. How's that aim working for you, asshole? Whoa, Uncle, I'm just playing with you. I'll call up the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? Hey, I'm already at shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, we'll be doing the same to you as soon as we're profit. Oh yeah, that sounds right to me. Bitch. I got now 2. Not yet. That's who I want to talk to. What's up, Dan? The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. Can I get you, chummer? Oh, jelly donut and soy calf. You see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope, I was closed when it happened. But hey, in the Barrens, it's the Barrens. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about the stripper business is some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins. What can you tell me about the Barrens? Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch we're on is called Touristville, though. I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Now behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information on here, the union's your spot. Now that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kubota owns the joint, and she's quality. A hard woman, but fair. Okay, bye. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. Sorry, friend, I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take New Yen where I'm going, and it looks like you could use the funds. Good luck out there. Yeah, you too. He starts to leave, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. Bye. Bye, Jake. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who is currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage, I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate you, all you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? Long night, huh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy cat for you. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government, he said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now, so what can I do for you? My pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensics guys' work. Find anything they might have missed. Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind getting those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put on airs, if you know what I mean. Streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, although one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. You, I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about that murder that took place there? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper or working for some corp? Nope, I'm as sinless as you. You mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope, and I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mr. James up at the market. Can't carry as much as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, the jerk-facing uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley? Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping there. But I spent my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants. Or panhandling tourists over near the Seamsters Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off a Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trust one of them cyber people. That's all I needed to know, thanks. See you around. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls from the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamsters Union dated 2 days ago at 2 a.m. right around the coroner's report time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Pick up the coat and blankets. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline and a larger set, possibly Orca Troll, following just behind the first. The work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them at the same time. Got 3 now. Oh yeah, give the guy his blankets. Hey, bye. Run, little man. Show some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night? Maybe, what's it to you? I saw a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right before murder, then they'll haul him just to see if anyone will pay the bail. Not today, my friend. Okay? What's up, Sally? I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of that alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there. Sure, I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple of seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him, then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. Let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay? Hell no! Around here, that kind of thing gets you killed. Okay, thanks. Uh-huh, no problem. Alright, let me check stream readers real quick. Got about 6 minutes. Relative to the rest of the barons, Ferrisville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to the... As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive-bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps... Bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Trolls are used to sneers from beauties like this, but she smiles sweetly when she sees you. Hey there! I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty and in clean glass? Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of the conversation makes them easy to... Jerry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you can end up dead or worse. Ripper's out there and he's real. The last killing happened just on the block. And now Coyote is missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojamans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for you. The Universal Brotherhood, not Scientology, can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood, Harry's bomb face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlives and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. I heard... Sorry, I get interrupted. Sorry you had to go through that. Sounds like you got big plans for yourself. Her eyes... Pretty eyes soft. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. You got a look that says you're not here just for the entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. Mm-hmm, I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Others come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend, he used to work here. And one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with him. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit. I don't need that, Drek. The guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? He laughs. No. She shot a coyote once thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? He nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to him. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punts have to stick together. What's up, Eric? Hey, guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Yeah, sure. I do like this. Yes. Oh, perfect timing. Raiders. Do and go. Hey! Aaron gets 15 gold. That's oh, I do need the what was it? Here. All right. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix tech? Yeah, let's see what you got. It is subby. That'll work. Louis. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle, wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave yourself.